Hello and welcome to my life in StarCraft II episode 15. Enjoy!
The swarm will prevail.
As you can see, those two are pretty nicely placed. We don't have that much trouble with them because the locusts themselves are really good at defending, but one way or another those down here have a bit more trouble. We already lost two hosts themselves and quite a lot of mutilisks. Not quite sure why, but it is quite curious. Oh, they got vipers. That explains everything. I mean, if they can just pull the locust out of the correct placement, it's not that hard to kill them. I'm guessing we just changed into the new Queen of Blades. Might just get a few new powers. I don't really think so, but would be nice.
Isha, what is a primal Zerg doing on my Leviathan?
I am Dehaka, one who collects. I kill. I take essence. Now I come to you because I feel your change. All Xeris feels it. All Xeris fears it. And you.
But you don't fear me, do you, Dahaka?
You shine. You will bring more essence, and I will follow. When you do not, I will not.
Well, I've forged alliances on shakier ground than that. Very well, you can stay. Betray me and I'll collect your essence.
Yes.
So I guess we have quite a few new conversations and stuff. And of course, once again we can change Kerrigan because she has new abilities and stuff, so
You radiate so much
just have to complete a few more missions.
more than the old Queen of Blades ever did.
Everything is different. I could always hear the swarm, control it. But now, I feel the swarm. Now I am the swarm.
You have been reborn. A
feel as if I can rip worlds apart.
And are you the equal of Amon, who once controlled you?
He never controlled me. I felt an influence. A trace of something dark but long gone. Amon must have died before I was infested.
I hope it is so, for he truly could rip worlds apart.
Do you think the remaining pack leaders will join me now?
They are a rock, a tree, a hill. They will stand against the wind. They seek power.
And you?
I am a river. I will flow. I seek essence.
Well, the pack leaders have no chance against the swarm now.
They gather essence for thousands of years. They are blinded, but they are not foolish.
So let's see what mutations we can choose. So if I look at this, then I can say that this is not really the one which I like. I mean, of course, being able to overpower enemies is nice, but this will allow my swarm host to survive much longer. Because, of course, if you need to detect to be able to get to them, then it's, of course, difficult for them. On the other hand, this will make sure that I don't have to have an air unit to back them up. So we'll keep that one for now.
Genetic strands different, restructured from base level up. Stronger than Queen of Blades. Sequences complex but clean. Completely different at core.
Yes, I am different. I am my own master. When the Zelnaga artifact made me human again, it cleansed me of Amon's influence. And that allowed me to become something greater.
Must take sample. Study new sequences.
Don't even try, Abather. What I am now is beyond your comprehension.
Difficult to admit. New structure beyond understanding. Will return to work.
So let's see what else we need to do on these missions.
Confront the remaining pack leaders. Take what is theirs. Embrace the destiny of all Zerg.
So let's see, we will get a mission, an evolution mission out of this. We will, oh, no, I haven't been able to choose the abilities, so those will probably be the only ones I get. Anyway, we will get a new mission, of course. Completing this level will give us 5 Kerrigan levels, and we will have the ability to gain 4 bonus levels. So that means either 4 or 2 or 1 bonus objective. We'll have to see.
You must know your enemies. Yadra, a worm whose acid burns like fire. Kraith, immense and consumed by hatred. Sliven, the eternal mother, hollow and destructive. Kill them
Defend the Leviathan. I will deal with the path leaders myself. Yes,
So
we adapt.
it looks like we
This
have
world
another
is mine. I am
baseless
the
mission.
Swarm.
My queen, new form, powerful, can leap through air, strike foes, heavy damage.
We are without limit.
Quite a useful
No
attack.
time like the present. The swarm conquers.
New offensive ability, psionic shift. Dash quickly, destroy creatures within path.
I am the swarm.
I must say it's quite nice to also get a few passive abilities.
No time like the present.
I mean,
Relic, Zelnaga origin, houses genetic information. Important, must collect.
it was quite interesting with the human Kerrigan to have either active or passive abilities. But I must say I also like.
Help. They fight Yandra's brood.
But I must say I quite like.
New form can twist essence, mend wounds, heal nearby Zerg and self.
But I must say that I quite like the fact that we have active abilities, which also
It is
have some passive built in.
death awaits you. Make your peace. This world is mine. We are without limit. Our conquest continues. Boldly. Slay them all.
So let's see, we should be able to find another one.
No time like the present.
Of those genetic information thingies? Not quite sure. Oh, of course.
We adapt.
Smack in the middle of their army. Should have expected that, to be honest.
Make
So
your peace.
those are back.
Retribution will be mine.
If I'm seeing this correctly, I need to do this alone.
I sense your fear. I am the swarm.
Not that hard, to be honest.
This world is
As long as you
big
just
time. The swarm conquers
use your
all.
abilities.
We are without limit. No time like the present. Boldly.
I must say it's quite nice to have
We adapt.
an energy regen this
Our
quickly.
conquest continues. You're in my way. Death awaits you. Make your peace. We are without limit.
I mean, it's nice to just be able to use some abilities and not look
Roaches.
at the cooldown.
Retribution will be mine.
Or I mean, just look at the cooldown, not
Is mine.
look at stuff like have I have enough energy. Of course, I don't have enough to spam everything, but it regens quickly enough.
Broken back. No.
Is that fear, Yagdra? You do know you never had a chance, right?
Your change means nothing. I will melt the flesh from your bones.
It is time.
is the big worm.
Feel the wrath of the swarm. I sense your fear.
So I'm guessing we need to keep this up until they are completely dead.
This world is mine.
Shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, most of us have played one game or another which we need to avoid games.
No time like the present. Stay still. Mercy. I am the
So just a little bit more. Almost done.
We adapt. Slay them all.
Should be able to take them down with ease.
Boldly. The swarm conquers all. You're in my way. We consume all.
So just a bit more health and we will have it.
Feel the wrath of the swarm.
Like I said, just a bit more. And then we will have this one. Guessing we need 2 more boss fights. Don't know if I will get the roaches to go with me. So I just thought it might just be nice to keep as much of them alive as possible. Guess I was right. So of course it's a good thing that only one died.
The swarm conquers all.
More of my pack. Primal hydralisks.
Boldly. Quickly, destroy the eggs before they hatch. Focus on the largest ones first. Conquest continues. No time like the present. This world is mine. I sense your fear.
So of course not that hard to keep to kill the biggest ones if you can use your abilities.
Boldly. Make your The swarm conquers all. Feel the wrath of the
It's just a matter of killing them off slowly. There are too many to prevent all of them from hatching, but
No time like the present.
it's not that hard to
We are without limit. Make your peace.
make sure that at least the big ones don't hatch.
This world is mine. I am the swarm. Boldly.
I'm guessing that we need to
Conquest continues. We adapt.
do a bit of damage
You're in my way.
to
The swarm conquers all.
that one boss.
I am the swarm.
I forgot the name, but it's the one with the giant
No time like the present. This world is mine.
which will spawn new enemies.
We are without limit. Make your peace.
I guess she's the second boss.
Boldly. We adapt.
And of course then we will just end with the last one. And I have to admit that seeing as I'm a bit busy, I already completely forgot which one that would be.
Consume all.
Oh, that's the wage one,
I
isn't
am
it?
the swarm. Our conquest continues. No time like the present. Make
So I must say that's quite a lot more than we had just a moment ago.
We adapt. No mercy.
At least as far as
The swarm
how much they fight
conquers
against
all.
us.
I am the swarm. No time.
I really must learn to keep my train of thought whenever I'm playing something.
Is ready to fight.
Or at least as long as I'm playing a bit of a serious game in which I need to focus a little bit. I tend to get distracted really quick.
Feel your strength. You will be worth killing. Worth the blood. 1,000 cuts shred the flesh.
Boldly.
So, also with this one, we just need to keep dodging everything.
No time like the present.
Will of course not always be as effective.
I sense you. The swarm conquers all. Our conquest continues. You force my hand.
So I must say, that went quite fast, losing those losing those units. Didn't expect it to go that fast.
Conquers all.
Oh boy, boy. I have to admit that last dodge was a bit stupid. Didn't saw a spot until I jumped.
Make
Lost only 2 units.
My pack of
Quite nice.
they will break your enemies.
Our conquest continues.
So once again a few extra units.
Mengsk will suffer.
These
Those are
bombs
ultralists?
explode when they sense you.
Retribution will be mine. We are without limit. Boldly. The swarm conquers all. World is mine.
So just a bit of a hit and run tactic.
Our conquest continues.
Hadn't noticed that I gotten control back.
We adapt. No
Thought that
time
just
like the
was
present. Your queen listens.
a bit of an
Ravasol
animation.
fights with acid. Bring it down quickly.
We are without limit. Death awaits you.
So
This world is mine.
this is not really that good of a situation.
Boldly.
Having to kill them all.
The swarm conquers all.
Bit too quick for my
Our conquest continues.
my taste.
What is it this time?
Now we just have to face the last boss.
No time like the present. I am the swarm. You force my hand. This world is mine.
Let's just burrow a bit. Let the roaches gain their strength back. Of course the hydraulics and the ultralisk really don't need it.
Feel the wrath of the swarm.
They're half dead already anyway, so why bother?
The swarm conquers all. We adapt. We are without limit.
Our forces
And looks like we need to do another hidden one.
Make your peace. You're in my way. Our conquest continues. I am the swarm. Slay them all.
These banelings are easy enough to kill. Fortunately, they don't insta-detonate.
No mercy. We are without limit.
Of course, we still need to do a bit of trouble to kill them all, but
No time like the present.
oh boy.
It is time. We adapt. I am the swarm. Make your peace.
This should take out everything
Your queen listens.
and still keep my army
World is mine.
almost fully intact.
Minsk will suffer.
Of course, some will need to have a bit more health regenerated than others.
Yes.
As soon as this one is done,
Speak
we will be able to continue.
boldly.
So, like I said, one of the major disadvantages which I always
No
noticed
time like the present.
is that I really
The swarm conquers all.
have some trouble focusing what I'm saying whenever I'm doing something like this.
Quest continues. We adapt.
So
This world is
usually same thing counts for online matches. Whenever I show them in here, I'll just
feel the wrath
take a replay and I'll play that one while I commentate, because otherwise I can only play those things or commentate, not do both at the same time. I mean, it's hard enough as it is without taking into account everything, seeing as I'm just a little bronze player.
the swarm
Nothing that special, to be honest.
make your peace.
Although I might just be able to make silver.
No
I believe
time
they
like the
restructured how they
present. This world.
More of my pack joins you.
Retribution will
put them into gold, bronze and silver.
boldly.
So instead of being a mediocre bronze, I just might be a
You're
low
in my
silver.
way.
Who knows?
We adapt.
We'll find out soon enough.
This world is mine.
Just need to complete this a bit. Something tells me that those are those exploding little buggers. So that's it for this week. If you have any questions, you can send them to mail@healthwife.com or you can leave them in the comments below. See you guys next time.